Delete this photo in your phone because there is a message waiting for you that you may not have expected to receive at this moment. You have come across these words for a reason far more profound than mere coincidence, and I invite you to welcome this divine guidance into your heart. You might feel a gentle pull on your spirit, as though someone is whispering a truth that you have been waiting to hear. In this moment, I encourage you to let your mind be at peace and your heart be open to the blessing that is meant to uplift you. You are not here by chance, and I believe this message carries the power to lead you toward a greater understanding of the love, care, and wisdom that the universe wants you to embrace. God is saying to you today, my dear child, listen carefully to the words that come to you now. There is a photo on your phone that has been like a heavy weight upon your soul. Each time you scroll past it or see it unexpectedly, you might feel a pang of sadness, sorrow, or regret that clings to you. This photo might remind you of a difficult time, a heartbreak, or a season of life that has left a scar on your heart. You may find yourself recalling those moments with painful clarity, and in doing so, you carry the energy of that sorrow forward into your present day. It is time to let this go. The universe and its angels are united in sending you this message so that you might find new peace and freedom in releasing that which no longer serves your higher purpose. You might ask yourself, why should I delete this photo if it is a memory of something or someone I once cherished? Perhaps it was once dear to you, reminding you of a time when hope, love, or joy were at your fingertips. Yet, over the course of days, weeks, months, or even years, this image has taken on a life of its own. Instead of bringing you warmth and gratitude for the past, it draws you back into a loop of sadness and regret. You do not need to carry that weight any longer. God is saying to you today that this photo has transformed into a container of negative energy, a sort of anchor that keeps pulling you away from the joy of the present. Each time you see it, it whispers reminders of what once was, or what you wish had been different, or the regrets you have not fully released. Memories are not forever caught in a single image. Rather, memories live in your heart, shaped by the experiences you had and the lessons you learned. You do not need a single photograph to validate the love, the tears, the laughter, or the sorrow of that time. Those experiences, for better or worse, are part of the tapestry of your life, woven into the story of who you are. But that photo, it continues to hold you in a place of emotional stagnation, preventing you from moving forward in the way your spirit longs to do. God is telling you that your journey through life is ever evolving. Your experiences change, and you are constantly learning new lessons. You deserve to be free of burdens that keep you from recognizing the beauty in the here and now. When you are ready to step onto new paths, you must make space for the blessings that await you. Picture your heart like a garden. In a garden, you cannot allow every weed to remain because it robs your flowers of water and sunlight. Similarly, when you hold on to objects, images, or memories that stir up lingering pain, it becomes far more challenging for your heart to flourish. You deserve a garden filled with vibrant blooms of hope, love, and possibilities. Releasing that painful image is like pulling out a stubborn weed so your spiritual flowers can receive fresh nourishment and flourish. Sometimes, we hold on to these items because we are afraid that letting them go means forgetting. But do not be afraid to forget. Real forgetting does not happen when you remove a photograph from your phone. It only happens when you cease to acknowledge what you learned from the experience. The lessons, the growth, the gratitude, and even the sorrow that shaped you remain within you, guiding your steps forward with new wisdom. Deleting this photo does not diminish the significance of what once was. Rather, it removes a visual reminder that your heart no longer needs to carry as a constant weight. God is saying to you today, my dear child, I see the heaviness in your soul whenever you are reminded of that past hurt, and I long to see you step into a brighter future. When you choose to let go, you make space within yourself for healing, for joy, and for the comforting embrace of divine love. This is not an act of denial, but of liberation. You are freeing yourself from the chains that bind you to a moment that has already passed. You deserve to give yourself permission to move on, to discover new joys, to embrace new people, and to dream bigger dreams. There is a great power in deciding that you will release negative attachments, whether they come in the form of photographs, messages, or trinkets. Your decision to delete this particular photo is an act of faith in what lies ahead. By taking that small step, you are telling the universe that you are ready for something new to enter your life, something that will uplift you instead of weighing you down. God wants you to remember that life is not meant to be lived in the shadow of past wounds. You are meant to grow, transform, and radiate light wherever you go. That light is already within you, waiting for you to stoke its flame with hope and faith. The moment you delete that painful reminder, you say yes to this light, welcoming it into your spirit with renewed fervor. God is saying to you, do not be afraid of this simple act of deleting. It might feel scary, as though you are losing part of your past or betraying something you once cherished. Yet, there is no betrayal in healing. There is no betrayal in choosing love and peace. Those memories will remain in your heart, and you can allow them to serve you by being guides that teach you compassion, resilience, and empathy. Releasing the photo simply removes the constant visual cue that stirs up old wounds. It frees you from reliving the same sadness again and again. You deserve the peace that comes from this release. As you open yourself to the tenderness of these words, remember that God's love is always with you. You are never alone, even when the weight of pain feels overwhelming. The angels walk beside you, whispering gentle encouragement into the corners of your heart. Their voices may be soft, but they are steady and true. They remind you that you are worthy, you are cherished, and you are destined for joy. This is the promise of divine love, to see you through every trial and to strengthen you with every lesson learned along the way. God is saying to you, my beloved child, trust that I have plans for your life that stretch beyond the hurt you once experienced. Trust that I am guiding you, even when the path ahead is not entirely clear. Trust that the release of this photo will be a turning point, a small yet transformative step that signals your readiness for new blessings. When you act in faith, you break free from the patterns of despair or regret that have clung to you. A simple action can hold enormous power, especially when it arises from your honest intention to move toward love and grace. In this moment, breathe deeply and ask yourself if you are ready to do this. Are you willing to unlock the door to your healing and peace? Are you prepared to loosen your grip on an old sorrow so your hands can be free to receive new gifts? If your heart tells you yes, then embrace that whisper of truth. Allow yourself the courage to press the delete button, to remove the photo from your phone, and to declare that you are more than the suffering you have endured. You are a testament to resilience, a child of the divine, and your story is still unfolding in marvelous ways. God is saying to you, my dear child, there is no limit to the love and light that can flow into your life when you choose to release what no longer serves you. Be gentle with yourself if you feel a twinge of sadness as you let go. Acknowledge that feeling and let it pass through you without resistance. You are allowed to grieve the loss of what once was. You are allowed to feel the sorrow for a moment. But do not let it consume you, for you are moving forward into a brighter space, one that is alive with promise. As you let go, you create an empty space within you that the universe rushes to fill with healing. You might be surprised by how quickly you feel lighter, how your mind stops wandering back to that old memory, and how your heart starts to open up to new possibilities. Without the constant reminder of that painful image, you will discover a sense of freedom you did not realize you were missing. With every day that passes, you can wake up with less regret and more anticipation of the wonders that are yet to come. If your spirit resonates with this message, remember that this invitation is meant specifically for you. God sees your tears and your struggles and has sent this message at precisely the right moment for you to receive it. Your life is shaped by the choices you make. In choosing to delete that image, you choose hope, you choose renewal, and you choose to focus on what is ahead rather than what has passed. You are not erasing the value of past lessons, but rather stepping into the freedom of living them out in a new way. with a heart ready for fresh experiences that will carry you further along your spiritual path. Keep this truth close to your heart. You are a beloved child of the divine. You are part of a magnificent creation, and your presence here is no accident. The pain you have known in the past can be transformed into a powerful force for growth when you make the conscious decision to heal. This act of letting go paves the way for you to flourish, to deepen your sense of peace, and to share your light with others who might also be struggling to move on from the burden of painful memories. By your example, you can show that letting go is not an act of weakness, but of bravery and trust. God is saying to you, my dear child, do not doubt the goodness that awaits you. It may seem hard at times to imagine a life unencumbered by sadness, but your faith will guide you. Within you is a spark that is fueled by divine love, and nothing can extinguish it unless you allow it to happen. Nurture this spark. Speak words of kindness to yourself. Release the harsh judgments that keep you trapped in old stories. Embrace the belief that you are worthy of the abundance of joy and peace, and trust that by letting go of what harms you, you make room for what heals you. Feel the gentle presence of angels surrounding you. They rejoice in your courage, for they understand the meaning of release. They know that life is a series of changes, each one offering you a chance to grow stronger in faith, hope, and love. By deleting the photo that has hurt you for so long, you affirm that you are prepared to bloom in the radiant light of divine grace. Each day will bring fresh opportunities to nurture your spirit, and you will find that your heart feels ever lighter with the burden lifted. God reminds you that even as you delete this photo, your memories will remain in a more tender and loving form. The harshness of regrets and pain will gradually dissolve, replaced by acceptance and wisdom. You will come to see that every experience shaped you in unique and important ways. There is no reason to hold yourself captive to an image that no longer reflects the fullness of who you are. You are an evolving being, wonderfully made, and filled with an endless capacity for love and compassion. As this message concludes, I invite you to take a moment to pause. Close your eyes. Breathe in the presence of peace. Breathe out any tension that remains. Let the love of the universe fill you from within, reminding you that you are never truly alone on this journey. If you have been waiting for a sign that it is time to delete that photo, then allow this message to be that sign. Listen to the gentle encouragement of God, who only wants your highest good. Feel the caring energy that surrounds you, supporting you, and lifting you as you decide to follow through with this act of letting go. When you feel ready, pick up your phone, find that photo, and quietly release it. Let your heart fill with gratitude that you are choosing freedom over sorrow. Let a wave of calm wash over you, for you have stepped forward in faith. Rest assured that each time you choose to believe in a brighter tomorrow, you align yourself with divine love. You will find that this single step can open doors you once thought were closed. You will discover an openness in your spirit that fosters creativity, hope, and joyous living. Let this be a new beginning, a chapter that starts with the words, I am free. God is saying to you, you have done well, my beloved. Feel my loving arms around you. Feel my joy as I watch you rise from the shadows of old pain. Go forward with trust in your heart, for I am always with you, guiding you toward a destiny marked by love, light, and unlimited possibility. You are blessed, you are cherished, and you are destined for far greater things than the sorrows of the past could ever hinder. Now that you have taken this step, celebrate the relief, celebrate the shift in your spirit, and walk with courage into the brilliant days that lie before you. You are seen, you are known, and you are forever loved.